Salute, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Kross TV Network. You already know that's Kross with a K. Thank you for everybody following me, tuning in, showing me that undying love and support. Definitely appreciate y'all. Hubbard, salute. Shattered, salute. What's good, Shattered? What's going on, champion? Everything healthy? What's really hard? We in the building, man. I want to talk about a thing or two, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take up too many of y'all time, I promise that. Miss Playful, salute. How you doing? Henny 4625, salute. James Hall, salute. Everybody healthy? What y'all did today on this Tuesday, you know? It was cold, man. Get that money. Salute. You already, man. What y'all did today, man? I know it was real cold. The weather was nasty. Shattered. Yeah, Jacob Johnson, salute. I'm in good spirits. Hope the same for you and your family. No doubt, Henry. Peace, beloved. Boss Hall was good. OG, salute. Ain't nothing chillin'. Patrick Nambino, salute. Mike Whitty, what up? Yeah, man, you know, I just want to touch on a little something, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I hope, salute Mel Kross, hurt to the big hat. You already know, salute to the Hurts, Lewis Cooper. I know I'm gonna probably lose a lot of people. I mean, meaning that what I'm about to say may go over a lot of people's head, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I know how it is. You know what I mean? Everybody want to talk about, you know, or say things that's cool to say. You know what I mean? So, you know, I look at things from a different perspective, man. You know, I'm a realist, and for a long part of my life, AG, salute. A large part of my life, you know, I always put my own feelings and thoughts on the back burner just to appease other people. You know, so I found myself basically living other people's lives and not my own, because I got my own mind. I got my own mind, my own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got my own mind, I got my own thoughts. You know what I mean? And so as of late, a lot of people been speaking about OG Mack 10. See, a lot of people just say OG Mack, but his real name is his whole name is OG Mack 10. That's what he wanted to be called. So that's what everybody called him. You know, I've been seeing on YouTube people clowning, saying little things about him. A lot of us, you know, homies saying a lot of things about him. Some good, most not. It's like this, right? I'm gonna get straight into it, man. You know, I'm gonna try to be as polite and as specific as possible without, you know, letting everything go, you know, go off the way I wanted to go off, man. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm not really trying to offend nobody. I'm not really trying to do none of that. But my thing is this, right? You know, I use the term a lot when I say, yo, we the face of this or we the face of that. Let me clear up what I mean by that. Because a lot of different people from many different lives be watching these videos, man. I don't want nothing to be interpreted the wrong way. When I say that we are the face, I'm talking about us that was on that Queen Flip together, speaking on a little basic history before it went, you know, before that went left, you know, and so people, when they recognize, you know what I'm saying, you know, Dan Moves over here in New York, it's first generation, you know what I'm saying, you know, Mons and the other brothers that was on that same video with us is the ones that they're gonna be thinking about. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not saying I'm the king of New York, I'm running the streets and nothing like that. We're not talking about that. But we're gonna get to it, right? OG Mack 10. You know, I grew up around him. You know, he basically raised me. That's right, Slim the Menace. That's right, people talk too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get into it, though. I'm about to get into it, right? You know, I grew up around Mac. You know what I'm saying? Mac pretty much raised me in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm from, you know, I was living on Grand Avenue between 183rd and 184th, to be more specific, between Evelyn and North Street and in Grand. and he was on 180 between North Street and 183rd. No, between Evelyn and 183rd and Davidson. You know, I knew his brother, may he rest in peace, you know, OG Ty. OG Ty used to get that money in Baltimore. You know, dude's official, you know what I mean? I always knew about Matt getting locked up on numerous occasions because he's a few years older than me, you know, but I didn't know the circumstances of it. You know what I mean? So you know how it is, you get locked up. When a lot of people get locked up, man, you know, you look for familiarities in people, you know what I'm saying? You kind of, you get the bond with people, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be somebody from your block, your neighborhood, or just somebody that you ain't even know, but you just seen a lot, and then you locked up and he's from around your way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gravitate towards each other. You know what I mean? So make a long story short, when I get locked up, why was his brother a OG in this though? His brother was an OG. When you say the term out of OG, man, let me explain something to y'all. When you say the term OG, it mean original gangster. You don't have to be gang banging to be recognized as an OG. I caught a lot of neutral older cats around here or that I bump into that I acknowledge and have some type of respect for. You know what I mean? And some type of respect for, you know, I be like, yo, what's up, OG? Peace, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like to break the ice, to break the silence, you know what I'm saying? Whatever have you, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that they gang banging, they this and the other. You don't have to be gang banging to be tough. You don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be none of that. You know what I'm saying? You could be a regular, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. A civilian, whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't know until I met up with Mac that was OG Mack that everybody was talking about. I didn't know that was him. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. And when we finally bumped heads, the first time I bumped heads with Mac, man, a guy took somebody took a chain. The dude that brought me home Sunday took a chain from a homie, happened to be a Sean or whatever. I think he took it from Shaka or Coolio. No, Shaka cut him, whatever. But anyway, he got dealt with behind that. Mac tried to get at him, but couldn't get to him. So Mac threw a chair at him and everything like that. And mind you, Mac had a broken arm. His arm was broke because a lot of people don't know it, but back then, in the 90s, early 2000s, if you was an upstate inmate, you know what I'm saying? If you were an upstate inmate and you know, you came down for court, you came down to court in C95. So like Pimp and a few other people said already is that when you coming down from court, they give you court appointed clothes. You know what I'm saying? You don't, it ain't like if people just coming in and wait the court and they bring you what you want to wear. When you upstate, you wear state greens. When you come down to court, they give you a red sweatshirt, some blue jeans, and some sneakers that look like pro cats, but they not, right? So we already know and already established, and y'all already know that, you know, that was their home. That was the Latin King at their home. Because, you know what I'm saying, OG Mack gets a pass, might as well get Sammy Alpo and 6ix9ine a pass. You know what I mean? You know, see, like I said, see, that's why I said I'm gonna go. What I'm about to say is going over a lot of people's head because they already talking about passes. I never said nothing about a pass. You know what I'm saying? So shout it. When people start doing ignorant and stuff like that, just mod these people, man, because it's gonna take me away from my spiel, and it could influence the way other people feel about what I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I found out later on about what happened, right? And what happened was, you know, back when he was about, I want to say, because I don't know the years correctly on how old Mac was, but he was either between the ages of 14 and 16 when he got locked up, right? So when he got locked up, you know, police coerced him to say whatever he want to say. The only reason why I'm saying coerced, because I spoke to the individual that he told on. And the individual specifically told me, he said, yo, I know for a fact, old boy don't know nothing about that. I know for a fact that police coerced him to do this, that, and the other. You know, I know this, I know that. You know what I mean? Later on down the line, I want to say I don't know, within the last 6 years or whatever, while Mac was in the feds, you know, he recanted his statement and got old boy home. I think the kid did almost 30 years behind that, man. But Mac got him home, you know, told the truth, whatever, explained what happened. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I feel that I need to bring this up, right? The reason why I feel I need to bring this up, right, is because do I harbor rats? No. Do I feel sympathy for them? No. What I do have a problem with though is that, you know, see, I'm a realist, right? So let's say here, you got this hand right here, right? This hand is a snitch, right? But I seen this hand hurt a lot of people for whatever reason. Now, mind you, the hand is a snitch though. So what do I do? Oh, he's a snitch, so he's a clown. Yo, listen, man, do this, do that. Or do you let people know, like, nah, son is a snitch or whatever have you, but be careful with that hand, man. He dangerous with them, and this is how that go, and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? Me, I would choose the latter. I'm not gonna call, I don't care, because let me tell you something, right? How many of y'all heard of Mother Dare? How many of y'all heard of Pissy Black? How many of y'all heard of these people being spoken or being mentioned about gangsters in any of these YouTube channels or throughout your whole history? How many people ever heard of those names I just mentioned? The reason why I asked that and the relevance to that is because those two individuals that I named was notorious booty bandits. Notorious booty bandits. You hear me? Notorious. You know, but people talk about them, right? People, yeah, those are the guys that was running around, you know, raping people, you know, in the prison system and everything. They got a big reputation for that, and they're known for that. You know what I'm saying? So my point, what I'm making is, so what I'm coming from with that is this, right? You know, despite a person bads, that's like, all right, I got an enemy of mine, right? I got an enemy of mine, right? Damn, you know what I mean? All right, cool. I gotta do this to this dude. I gotta do that to this dude, whatever the case may be. And let's say somebody might be like, yo, you know what, man? Yo, I seen such and such. Yo, what you want me to do for him? It's easy being that he's an enemy of mine. I could be like, yo, you know what, man? Forget this dude. That dude is soft. That dude is this. That dude is this. Go get him. When I really should be telling you, you know, you already know if he an enemy of mine, that means he about this and he about that. So you got to be real careful and so forth and what have you. And that's what I'm doing with Mac. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my depiction, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. But, you know, first of all, you can't be a super homie, you know, talking about, you know, we all originals or we all representing this or we all doing this and we all doing that, and you constantly downplaying the founder. You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm going to tell you why you can't do that. I got an inquisitive mind, like a lot of people do. And you might have some people that feel this way, they just ain't say nothing. And they just looking at people like, you know what? A lot of people look at it, yo, S. Dot, salute, bro, what's good, man? I'm gonna get up with you in a minute. I don't want to lose focus on my live. You know what I mean? But the reason why you can't do that, because a lot of people gonna be like, well, you know what? Being that you this gangster or you this and you that, and you knew this dude was a rat, why you ain't do nothing? You know what I'm saying? Or boys down, no doubt. You could disagree to disagree. I appreciate that. Salute. You know what I mean? But you could be like, yo, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Hold on, let me get a second. Let me collect myself, man. I'm gonna just stop answering. I'm gonna just stop looking at these comments because it's throwing me off a little bit. And I'm trying to make a point, man. The point is that, you know what I mean? If if I'm a gangster, right? If a person is a gangster and a person do something that's wrong, whatever, but this person done inspire and change the lives of many people and change the way of the whole East Coast on how they look at things, reinstall brotherly love, deaded a lot of borough wars, which I see what was going on when we wasn't around. We was always bickering and beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people sitting there talking about, yo, it's a lot of mixed stories. It ain't that it's mixed stories. It's just that one person's story about how he came home or his reason he came home might vary for the same purposes on why the other individual became home or became blood or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing still remain is by you slight, y'all saying this, that, and the other about him or whatever have you. So if that was the case, and I knew he was this, or I knew he was snitching, or I didn't know he was snitching, whatever it can be, why would I still be a part of it? If this dude was this and this dude was that, why would I be a part of it? Why would I uphold the laws and everything that him and those that was with him and those that was with him and those that was, you trying to paint a picture with no brush. Yo, what's poppin', my G? Young, by the way. Yeah, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I knew I was going to lose a lot of people with this. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people mentally is not prepared for it. Because like I said from the beginning, if I know something negative about this person, and I know a person did something wrong or whatever have you, whatever, it's more easier to just ride with the individuals. But at the end of the day, my whole thing is whatever you did, you did. That's what you did. If you punch somebody in the face, you punch somebody in the face. You save somebody's life, you save somebody's life. Whether you snitch, you snitch. But just because you snitch doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, yeah, but he was a sucker the whole time he was in prison, because he wasn't, and he far from that. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna just allow everybody, bro. I'm from Cali and been to the pen for years. I totally understand what you're trying to do. Yeah, that's a fact. Salute, brother. You know what I'm saying? We live the same life, man. Cause the thing is like this, man. A lot of different organizations, a lot of organizations won't allow you. I don't care what their founder did. I don't care what atrocity they founder did. They is gonna uphold, what it is that they represent, because they don't want to be looked at. Because look, see, a lot of people saying I'm biased or whatever it can be. Yeah, but of course, because it's not common for what I'm doing right now. See, if I was to be like, yo, F him, forget all snitches, forget this and forget that, or if I'm sitting here talking about beefing or what I'm going to do with this person, what I'm going to do with that person, I have 1 million views right now. Everybody be talking about, yeah. But what I'm trying to bring rationale, I'm trying to get you to understand on a bigger scale, is that, I'm not gonna be sitting here start speaking up for this eat from your hood. You know what I mean? Yo, put it like this, man. Whoever don't want to hear what I gotta say in regards to Mac, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all, you don't have to be here. I'm not begging you to be here. I'm not asking for your donate. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just being real with myself. You need to be real with yourself and act your age and not your shoe size. You understand what I'm saying? You could agree or disagree, but don't cut me off, or don't, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is it's few individuals that I heard them talk bad about him. One of the persons that I did say is that one person that I did hear that say that was CK. I respect what CK feel and whatever. The reason why I'm saying I respect what CK felt is because the simple fact is, that was a man, right? That was the man that had the balls to stand up. You know what I'm saying? To stand up and everything, and he the one who put the paperwork out there. Everybody turned their back on him. Nobody believed anything or jack what anybody was saying. Because for a long time, I didn't jack it because I felt like police made the paperwork up and so forth until I seen, you know, the real of real. So I would never defend a rat or what he did. I would never defend him. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody shouldn't be privileged because, you know, everybody's sitting here talking about, oh, gangster this, gangster that, blah, 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 and so forth and so on. But, fact, first time I heard of East Homicide, Brim wasn't, okay, you know what I'm saying? But what a lot of people fail to realize, when you got hoods with Mac in it, or people say, yo, I'm Macking, a lot of people don't even realize or understand that they're contributing or saluting OG Mack. A lot of y'all don't even know that. That's right, without doing what the founder did, period. That's right. So why is everybody focused on what he did wrong? Let's focus on the things on what he did do right. You know what I'm saying? Let's speak about that. I don't want to hear about, I don't like to deal with pessimism. Oh, he's a rat, he's all this, he's that. Like other people say, oh, this dude is ugly, this dude is this. First of all, I don't comment on people, on men looks, because I don't indulge in men and men. That's not my thing. So I'm not gonna worry about how a person look, what his glasses is and all that. I don't do things like that. You know what I'm saying? So when they say Mac Baller try to claim it Mac, first of all, anything dealing with Mac, the word Mac in it, it was a lot of codes back then that was made with Mac in it. His name, OG Mack 10, Gangsta Mac. All those is contribute to his name, to keep his name and his legacy alive. That's like, yo, shout out to West Baltimore, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Where the real G's at. But anyway, you know, yeah, that's like if I created something and everybody would be like, yeah, OG Kross, that's a code. Kross Town, that's a code. Kross Bronx Expressway, that's a code. Everything that got crossing it, it means something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, once you a rat, you always a rat. Yeah, I never said that. I never said he wasn't. I never said none of that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, but I always knew from the beginning that I made this live that I was gonna lose people. It was going over people's heads because people not trying to grasp what you're saying because they're looking at a slogan and not trying to understand the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? But regards to what, like I said, man, CK. A lot of people keep calling this brother a hater, but y'all don't understand his pain. You know what I'm saying? CK is one of the first 5 born in New York. One of the first 5. And he told dudes, like, yo, this is what it is. This is what's going on. This, da, 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 da. People ignored him, turned their backs on him. Some people try to get at him. One people did get at him. And he already told you people already told you how that turned out. Now it comes to find out it's true. What CK was saying is true. But now all these dudes talking about, yeah, well, we kicked them out or we did this and we did that. And I'm just here to let it be known that, no, that didn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, everybody got their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? CK do be kind of hating, though. I mean, that's your opinion. What Mel Kross is saying, just because Mac is a rat, he will still kill you. Don't get it twisted. I'm basically saying that, you know what I'm saying? I'm basically saying that, you know what I'm saying? I'm basically, you know what I mean? It's no justifying that. If you a street dude, whatever happened. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know, let's not get it twisted or make it seem like how dudes is making it seem like, and I'm taking up for nobody. No, I'm not taking up for nobody. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it a buck like I've been dead. Like I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was been doing. And then a lot of time, we be holding, you know what I'm saying, kids at a certain standard, you know what I mean? Like I said, that's neither here nor there. No difference between OG Mack and Alpo. Yo, somebody stop making excuses. I don't know what y'all watch or what y'all hear, or, you know, maybe triple beam, you should clean out your nose, I mean your ears or something like that, and figure out, you know what I'm saying, what you listen to, because nobody harboring, nobody doing anything to anybody. I'm shedding light to you, being that you two, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you too stuck in your feelings to understand, you know, what it is that I'm saying, then it's all good. But you this triple beam, you individuals like you the same dude that saw the Alpo documentary when it came out. You're waiting for the movie to drop for you, because you already bought your tickets for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be talking this rat thing and rat this, rat that, and y'all be around them. Y'all be around known rats. You know what I'm saying? You know, but what I'm saying is that, you know, all right, let me ask you this question. How many of y'all knew or know that once upon a time, Coke was sold inside Coke? It was actual Coke inside of a Coca-Cola soda. Who knew that? Who knew that Coca-Cola had actual cocaine inside the Coke that you drink? Who knew that? All right, a few people saying that they did and they know about that, right? But did it stop us from drinking it? Can you still go in the store and buy Coca-Cola right now? As a matter of fact, ain't Coca-Cola is the #1 selling beverage in the United States over Pepsi and everything? Ain't that is? But it's so but none of y'all's cokeheads. I'm not a cokehead, y'all not a cokehead. Everybody that still drinks Coca-Cola is not a cokehead. But those that know history, we do know that it was Coke inside Coca-Cola once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? Twice in two videos, I spoke about Ron Karinga and I spoke about Kwanzaa, and I spoke about how he was an agent provocateur for the feds under Ronald Reagan. President Ronald Reagan at then was the governor of California. You know what I'm saying? I told you about that. But December's tomorrow. December's not too far from now. How many of us gonna represent Kwanzaa? How many of us gonna appreciate and speak about Kwanzaa and give the morals and principles of Kwanzaa and shed it to our family? You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying though, right? So therefore, you know, again, Ron Karinga, known agent provocateur, he killed Bunchy Carter, which was the head of the. Hold up. If you know, you wouldn't have called Mack a rat to his face. Yeah, that's a fact. Greg on 43 B more. That's a whole fact, man. That's a whole fact. A lot of dudes that talks about old boy in a negative light or whatever, like I could, you know what I'm saying, you know, that's just not me. I don't really talk about nobody on negative light. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to shed life. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing other things with my platform, and he not condoning it. He just saying Mack was a mastermind. Yeah, pretty much. Big Dog NTG. My whole thing is anything y'all hear me saying out my mouth is 100. Is official. It's not watered down. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all a story how I jumped out the window, cut 5 dudes, hit my spider web, jumped back in the window and all that. That's not me. You don't hear about things like that on my channel. I don't do that. But when my autobiography fully comes out, you can read about it or see it then. Other than that, this is not what I use my YouTube channel for. And those that's official and everything that been around, they know I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And somebody made a very valid point. Somebody said, and dudes here said, you can't erase history, bro. You can't erase history. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, if I felt that this dude was a sucker or he was doing this, that, and the other, it ain't no way in hell he could be my superior. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't be my superior, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If I was to lie, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If I say something wrong, check me on that wrong. But don't add on falsehood. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't add on things to make yourself even look more better than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Nah, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? This social media thing is watering people down, man. know what I'm saying? I'm never going to be watered. I'm not going to be watered down. I'm not doing that. When you rap or not, don't get dismissed. All right, so let me ask you a question. Let's say OG BB, for lack of a better name. He built this whole house right here. He built this house. He put the walls up. He did all that. And we found out he's a snitch. So with the house evaporates, the house no longer exists. So what happened if the landlord come and said, well, who built this house? I can't mention his name no more because he's a rat. Hey, dudes is bugged out, man. Y'all dudes gotta grow up, man. Dudes is clowns, man. A lot of people gotta just grow up, man. See, the problem is, my biggest problem I had throughout my whole life is that I always been on my own D. I never rolled no waves. I never sweat nobody, B. You know what I'm saying? And I had a couple of fights with the Kings. You know what I'm saying? I was labeled. I could have just laid low and made it out the door. You know what I'm saying? I chose to fight for mine. So I actually added more problems than solving. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. And we already know birds of a feather flock together, B. I'm not no rat. I don't hang with no rat. I don't bang for no rat. I don't bang with no rat. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other ones. You know what I'm saying? Hawks don't hang around ducks. You know what I'm saying? Lions don't hang around horses. You only be around those who you are. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people that's calling people rats are rats. You understand what I'm saying? And my thing is, you know what I mean? I'm not going to disrespect him on no level. Yeah, he a rat, he that, whatever. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say negative about him. Now, if you want to speak about anything else about him, I could tell you a lot of other things about him. You understand what I'm saying? Does that mean, you know what I'm saying, I'm holding him down or I'm holding his feet or I'm upholding his legacy? Like, come on, man. Dudes is bugged out, man. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, the way I think. That's why I always tell y'all, man, it's a gift and a curse to be your own man. When you think outside of the box, and when you think outside the box, and then you sit back and you be like, damn, what Mel's saying is some real shit, B. See, what it is that a lot of people don't have the heart or the balls to say what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Even a lot of things that's going on right now on social media that I don't agree with. I don't bash dudes. I don't talk bad about dudes. I call dudes up. If I can't get in contact with dudes, I'm going to speak my piece. But I'm not going to sit here and violate nobody or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his arm was broke because when he heard about something that was going on with the homies in the pound, he popped off on the police in C95, and the police broke his arm. Police broke his arm, and he was huge. You know what I'm saying? It's always a gift and a curse, man, because when you're gonna speak the truth and nothing but the truth, and you know what I'm saying, and even if your truth might offend or contradict what somebody else is saying, you know what I'm saying, then it's a gift because, you know what I'm saying, you know the truth, you ain't gonna mislead nobody, but it's a curse because now what I'm saying could contradict somebody else is saying, and then that right there could cause a conflict within itself. So now it's like, oh shit, you know, yo, what's this, or damn, you know what I'm saying, what's some hot stuff going on, and it's really not. It's really not, because you ain't hear me say bad or talk bad about nobody this whole video, this whole live. No doubt, Anthony Williams, salute to you, bro. Salute to you, bro. A lot of people might be even, you know, a couple of people might be a little tired. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? Jay Garvey, what up? Yo, Light Brown, I don't know if you watching, but see, we already knew Once I no disrespect, but the first 5 born was Mac, Big Is, Deadeye Shy 120, and Supreme. I'm not gonna sit and debate with nobody on the comments. James Hall, salute to James Hall. Appreciate you, beloved. Definitely appreciate. Oh, BBA Network, yo, salute. Yo, Jack Frost in the building, salute. Yo, James Hall, thank you for the donation, salute, brother. Every time you be doing that, man, I be asking you, you got something you want to say with that, bro? I be wanting you to be saying something sometimes. I know you got some things you want to say, beloved. But I definitely appreciate you. And like you see what James Hall just did? James Hall, that was another way of letting me know, like, yeah, you saying was right. I salute you. I understand what you saying. Salute. You know what I'm saying? And now a few people that maybe was feeling opposite than what James Hall was just saying might be like, you know what? I agree with him, you know, because James Hall agreed. And this is just how this thing go, man. NYBBA all day. Jack Foyce, thanks for blocking me for my Cardi B comment. Yo, OG Pimp was the realest interview this year. Too many dudes were scared to make the distinction between agreeing to tell, to get out and run, and really taking a stand and sending someone to prison. Remember CK said Shy 120 and Supreme made him blood crawl. Yeah, regardless if somebody made him blood, it could be 1, 2, and he could have been the third person. Just because 2 people brought him home doesn't mean he couldn't be one of the 5 or nothing like that. I mean, logically, like, you know what I mean? But I mean, no disrespect also, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. We building and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I could agree to disagree, beloved. You know what I'm saying? We all grown here. You know what I'm saying? We all grown here, beloved. Shout out to you. Salute to you, beloved. You ain't John Woo. You only, you know, doing your little, you know, doing your research and all that, man. Ain't nothing, beloved. Salute and peace. Peace and love, beloved. CK on video calling 50 a rat. I mean, free the Godfather, Miz. Yeah, shout out to Hellraiser. That's my brother right there. Somebody said Mac was a rat cross. Yo, these people, his young ill. Okay, he young. I mean, obviously, because obviously you must haven't been on here long enough, whatever, you know. Can you tell the people where the 5 comes from? Set the record straight. First of all, the 5 come from Chicago, man. That's for the Stones, man. You know what I mean? The El Rukin, which is Cornerstone and Swahili, you know, with Jeff Fort and them. That's the 5. The 45-degree angle, 31 pyramid, you know what I'm saying? 31 stone pyramid. You know what I'm saying? That's where all that comes from. Just like the 6 also come from Chicago. That's what the Gangster Disciples and everything bang. Not Crips. But I'll tell you one thing, man. Once all this blow over, you know, besides my official autobiography and all that, man, you know, I'm not really going to be discussing this no more because I see things getting out of hand for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? And it's not supposed to be that way. You know, everybody's going to have a different depiction in a sense because what made me turn blood might be different what another person might turn blood. His recording of history on his set might be different from my set's history. You understand what I'm saying? Or I can been doing this way longer than he been doing this. So I might know a lot of things that a other person won't know and vice versa. So everybody's not going to be nail on accurate on precisely on what was what. You know what I'm saying? Because even in the West, every hood, every set is going to tell you the history of their set and why they became blood. You know what I'm saying? Out there out West, they not going to, you know what I'm saying? That's even Crips or anything too. That's for anything in general. You know what I'm saying? If Mac ratted who he sent, to prison. Miss Playful, salute to Miss Playful as always. She come through, show that love. Salute to Miss Playful. Miss Playful said, "Keep being a voice of reason, son. Also, keep fighting a good fight. No one can ever tell you how to feel. Salute, beloved. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Yeah, his name, yeah, that's one of his AKAs, unknown. That's one of them. That's not the only one. That's one of them, though. Yeah, shout out to Miss Playful. Shout out to James Hall, man. Definitely salute to them. They always be holding Mel down, showing Mel nothing but love and respect and that positive energy, man. It ain't just because they donate. I always shout out them when I see them. I shout everybody out. Remember, I started my live saluting and shouting everybody out that I see pop up on the screen. That's just how I give it up. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something too, right? I want to explain something to y'all. One of my lives, I spoke about, PTSD. I spoke about, anxiety and stuff like that, man. Right? I'm about to tell y'all something real, man. I'm out here saving lives, man. Putting things on track, trying to get this job and everything. Uh, Dealing with the youth, community building. I want to do things like that because that's what this shit really about. I put in work every day. I'm always helping somebody. I'm always shedding some light, whatever. That's putting in work. You know what I mean? Cutting somebody, shooting somebody, whatever. That's easy, man. But seeing your brother struggling, helping uplift him, give him some kind words, you know what I'm saying? Or, just another upright brother seeing me upright, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it's about, man. I'm not really here to be bashing or talking about nobody, man. CK has a personal issue with Mack's situation because he paid the price for exposing him. That's a whole fact, Sounds of Harlem, New York. That's a whole fact. He should feel that way. Joseph Rivera, salute Joseph Rivera. Thank you for the donation. Salute Joseph Rivera. Bloody Luciano here. OG Mack is my big homie. Facts. Yo, Joseph Rivera, salute, beloved. And it's funny, it's a touchy subject because, depending on who you talk about Mac around, man, it could even be consequences behind that, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, I'm just saying, like, like, but like what I was saying was a lot of people got to understand and remember too, man. And this is real what I'm about to say right here, right? That's right, bro. Out here in Bean, Massachusetts, we respect what you doing out here outside this blood. We see you elevating. We threw up 3 Z's, different sets from blood, and we are OG in the eyes. It's supposed to keep young. That's right, beloved. Salute to Boston. That's Beantown. Jose Diaz, salute. I want to explain something to y'all, right? Most of us that been in the penitentiary 20 plus years, like me, I always told y'all that at one point in my life, I had more time incarcerated in prison more than in the street, including my baby years. That just changed with the couple of years that I've been home. That just changed. So all that time, I was in there, CK was in there, and a few other people. Well, leave CK out of this because CK been doing good. He been home for a while, but people like me who haven't been in the streets too long, we was in there all them years putting on whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now, E-Neil, I'm gonna start my live for a second. E-Neil, Mel, everyone respects you because you are your own man. Compton salutes. A front hood Crip salutes Kross. Yo, salute to the front hood, for the front hood Crips. Salute to Compton. Compton always showing me love, man. I'm definitely coming out there. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna come out there. Compton be showing me mad love and all that. Yo, Benedict Arnold, salute. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yo, what's up, Eric, Benedict Arnold? You don't got nothing you want to say? Nothing you want to elaborate? Yo, anytime when somebody make a donation, man, say something, man. If not, definitely, if not, I'm going to always salute y'all. I'm going to shout y'all out. You know what I'm saying? That's Benedict Arnold. That's James Hall. That's Miss Playful. And Joseph Rivera. Salute to y'all four. But what I was getting to is that a lot of us, man, got to find our place now that we're home. Because a lot of us, when we was, locked up, we was locked up for a long time. We was blood that whole time we was locked up. A lot of us never experienced that coming out here. So now a lot of us got to find what our place and what our niche going to be now that we're out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if y'all not established in the movement, don't talk politics. It won't end well. Politics will never end well. First of all, and let me guess, the person that made that comment, you believe that you vote for the president, right? You believe that your vote has something to do with president being elected, right? So people got all the answers, boy. I tell you, man. Truth. I hope all homies find that niche. Yeah, man, because that's what a lot of people fail to realize too, man. A lot of us didn't have a childhood, man. I don't speak about a lot of my prison stuff and everything because it's not a pretty sight. And I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it and glorify it because then I'm making that craziness a norm. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal, man. The things that we was doing wasn't normal, man. It's not normal at all. What we did and what we was doing is not normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud of what I did while I was there. You know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a stand-up individual and I had to stand up 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying, for myself and those that was like that. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna let Wildcat and them is better at telling everyday stories. They more better at that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, go back down that lane no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go down that lane no more. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight, man. It's not a pretty sight. Think about this. Think about you being 18 facing life for a murder attempt, and while you was on Rikers Island, you caught 5 more jail cases. Cause you ain't know whether you coming home or not. See, our pimp said he was on his way home, he's trying to chill, make it out the door. You know what I'm saying? Dude started getting with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. I'm 18 years old fighting a body. Let me tell you something, right? I went to the courtroom 3 years later after I was arrested, right? I went to the courthouse. I went to the courtroom. The judge told me, take these 20 years. Take 20 years. We're gonna give you 12 for the murder. We're gonna drop the murder down to what they made to manslaughter. They dropped the murder in the second down to manslaughter. They said we give you 12 for that. For your attempt attempt murder, we're gonna give you assault 1. We're gonna give you 8 years for that. And then now, if all my other cases was going to get put on the back of the 8 years, but the 8 being separate, going consecutive with the 12, which makes 20. I looked at that judge when he said 20 years, man. I said, I'm not taking no 20. You crazy? I'm honestly, I was young, I was dumb. I was about to curse that judge out and call that judge everything that I can muster. Miss Playful, thank you. Thank you, Miss Playful. I am aware of the new rules. That's why I'm actually doing a live like this right now on my phone, because I gotta do some, figure that out real fast, But that's what the judge told me, and I was about to go crazy on the judge. Then you hear a lady in the background, like, Your Honor, please, let me talk to him. I turn back around, it's my mom's and my stepmother, my father's widow. And she stood up and she was crying. She said she was crying. She was like, Your Honor, Please let me talk to him or come see my son. I want to talk to my son. You know, he's going to take the time. Just let me talk to my son. Let me talk to my son. And she was crying. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the judge was like, all right. He gave me leniency, you know what I'm saying, because of what my mother said. So 2 days later, I go on a visit. So when I went on a visit, my mom was like, listen, baby, you know I love you. She was like, yo, I'm gonna be here with you. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for you. You know, she was like, listen, baby, you're only whatever how old I was at the time. She was like, you got your whole life ahead of you. She said, when you come home, you're gonna be in your 40s. At the time, cause when I was locked up, I had my daughter was born, and she was like, yeah, Dad ain't gonna be such and such age when you get home. You still got a time to be in her life, and you still gonna have 40, 50 years to live on this earth. You understand what I'm saying? And she was like, you still got time to be on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still be around, God bless, you know what I'm saying, and everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna be time to be there for your daughter and stuff like that. Remember, my daughter was born when I was in prison, man. And when I came home, she was older than I was when I went in prison. You understand what I'm saying? My daughter, when I came home, remember, mind you, when I got locked up, my daughter wasn't born. When I came home, she was older than I was when I got locked up. You understand what I'm saying? And this shit, this thinking about this shit is like it bothers me. It really hurts me, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I really, you know what I'm saying, I had to do this, man. You know, yeah, my mom saved my life, man. She saved my life, man, because I know a lot of people in the penitentiary, man, that don't know nothing about law. A judge offered them 5 years. Yo, listen, take this 5 years, man. Take 5 years. Dude, like, nah, I could beat this, I could beat this. And they got 25 years to life, man. 50 years to life. 30 to life for blowing trial when you could have just took them 5 years and been home to your family. And while they locked up, they want to be in the yard, lifting weights, playing basketball on the phone. These dudes is not in the law library trying to get home. A lot of dudes is not even in the law library trying to get home. They just holding them years down, B. Think about how much time between me, Killer Kev, CK, Wildcat, Soul B, Pimp, you know what I'm saying? That's just 6 people, right? When you combine that with Biz and how much time I did, man, it might be close to 1,000 years, man. Like, do y'all think of what I'm saying? Like, do y'all, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Whoa, man. Like, shit is real, man. Lewis Cooper, that's right. Free the old man all day. You know what I mean? Like, my pain is different, man. My pain is different, man. Those are times I could never get back from my daughter. Me and my daughter is struggling right now. Her and my mom's got into a situation, an altercation. I found out about it. You know, I feel some type of way, and I can't pick a side. It's my mom's, it's my daughter. But I do know my mom's, and outside my presence, she raised my daughter. She raised my child. And when she hit my child felt the need to hit her back. And that's a no-no. Next thing you know, I caught a case. I caught a case. I caught a case behind that. And the police, you know, my daughter wasn't trying to press charges or nothing like that. Police took over the case. Police took over the case. And because my history, because my jacket, and my reputation, you know what I mean? They took the man, this is hard, man. This is really bothering me. But they took they took over the case, man. They said, well, we don't even care. We don't even care if you don't wanna press charges and all that. We gonna take this over. He's not getting away with that. You know what I mean? And it's messed up, man. That's right. I know who you is, beloved. Salute. That's right. Salute. Salute to the New York Crips. Salute to them, man. Salute to them, man. You know, you later, sooner or later, man, y'all get to understand me a little better, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I wasn't on the island. Last time I was on the island, 2000. That's when I came up, and I went up north from 2000. On that last bit I came home from, I was on Rikers Island 3.5 years fighting my case. Yeah, Felisa Cortez, I appreciate that. I'm home now, thank God. Speaking of that man, God, man, I really need to renew my relationship with him. I really do, man. Hey, Kross, I got put to you by Ferg Brim. I salute and respect you on your take. Hey, yo, Jay Garvey, yo, please, when you get up with Ferg, man, let him know to give you a contact so I can get in contact with you. You know what I mean? For I can get in contact with him. And you know what I'm saying? You go on my Instagram, whatever, and give me the information like that, beloved. You heard? I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I spoke to Ferg. I want to say maybe about a month ago. I spoke to Ferg. You know what I mean? I spoke to him, man. But yeah, man, my pain different, man. So I don't wish that. I don't wish that on nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish. My opinion, I see you doing better things on this platform than talking about jail. That's your past, like you said. Yeah, no doubt, man. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate the support right there. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate that, man. I was in Prada. Was I in Auburn with Prada? I really don't know, man. Even though prison is a part of my past, I can't forget that I spent over 25 years in it. You know what I'm saying? I can't forget that. You know, there's some things, just hard to deal with more than others, man. But I just want to just thank y'all, man. I ain't even think I was gonna be on here that long. I just ride out for the whole hour, so I wait till the 60-minute coming to conclude this live. But I'm gonna start just seeing what y'all got to say. You making me want to put that fitted on, laughing out loud. Yo, Jay Life shut, man. That thing on tight, you know that. Lewis Cooper, was your first day out difficult? That was a good question. Thank you for that question, Lewis Cooper. Yes and no. It was difficult because I was nervous. I was kind of scared. Of course, I come from society. I haven't been out here, in 20 years. Think about it. Think about you. Think about when you on your you got all that time. Only thing you doing is constantly is thinking, 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 thinking. And you thinking, you planning year after year, day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, second after second, and you planning about what you're gonna do when you come home. You don't really know exactly what you're gonna do and how everything, because you don't know what I'm saying, you don't know what you're gonna wear, you don't know what the weather gonna be. Honestly, it's been years in between times I even saw a tree. I didn't get to see a tree or nothing like that unless I was on the draft from one prison to another. Salute Dead Arm, salute Stony. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, and it's been years. I'm talking about one time, it was maybe about 7 years for me seeing a tree, seeing a house, seeing a car. Things that we take for granted about taking a bath. You know how bad I just wish I was able to come home just so I could sit in a tub and take a bath? Just so I can walk down the street without somebody telling me when to shut up, when to start, when to do this and when to do that. And all that time that I got away from my family, I can't get that time back. That time is lost forever, man. That time is lost forever, man. Me and my kids, our relationship is struggling, man. Things they went through, man. I had one of the, you know, baby moms that if she ain't with you, you ain't seeing your kids and you ain't seeing none of that. And she left me like in 2009, 2008, she left me. I came home 2016. Got my little buzzing watching on a big screen trying to tell him the streets ain't it. That's right, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can't take nothing else about this live, my last about 10, 15 minutes, man, can't get that back, man. You know, the shit I put my moms through, the pain my mom's was going through, coming to see me, coming to visit me, leaving 3, 4 in the morning just to come see me for a couple of hours and stuff like that. Sometimes my moms came to see me on a visit, busted lips, swollen eyes, black eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my pain is different, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really no laughing matter. That's why I don't glorify that, man. I did a lot of box time. And while I was in the box, man, all that commissary money that I would have been spending on junk food and everything, I bought books. You know what I'm saying? I bought books, you know? I bought books, man. I educated myself, man. Yeah, I might just do that. I might just bring that roll call back. That's what it's about. Salute to the content, G's. No doubt. I appreciate that, man. Because at the end of the day, it's about saving life. And that was basically what the whole thing what I was getting about. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, man, I'm just a realist, man. Aaron Finney, yo, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, beloved. Any book recommendations, Shattered? I'm going to give you 3. As a Man Thinketh, The Bushudu Warrior Code, I'll give you one more. 3,000 Years of Manly Virtue. It's called 3,000 Years of Manly Virtue. It's a salute, Lambo, fully loaded. Salute, bro. Yo, what books was you reading? I just said 3 books. I read a lot. The Nile Valley Contribution to Civilization, from niggas to guards, 1 all the way to 6. The Broader Files, you know, Anthony T. Broader, you know, he the one who made the Nile Valley Contribution to Civilizations. He also made books back to Africa and all type, you know. How was it miss your time as a youth and know you a man when you when you got out? I mean, honestly, man, I'm about to say something that's crazy. I might think or take as crazy, man, but prison might have saved my life, man. What I mean by that is that you can die in prison. People die in prison pretty much every day. What I meant by that is that the rate I was going and the things I was out here doing as an adolescent, as a child, was insane. It was insane. It was insane. It was only a matter of time before somebody would mess around and kill me, man. To be honest with you. Somebody comment that, Kross. This beloved king is the truth. I've been around him for years. No doubt, Kassan Torres, salute. Salute, man. You have to survive, big bro. No doubt, man. Like a lot of things, I'm not proud of, man. You know what I mean? A lot of things I'm not proud of, man. But it is what it is, man. I gotta deal with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I just shared some real deep. Kind of had me choking for a minute. You know what I mean? Cause these a lot of these situations still going on. My children, you know what I'm saying? I got a beautiful granddaughter. You know, um, I'm blessed, man. I left a lot of good people back behind the wall and everything. I said the same thing to my bros the other day. Thought I was the one saying that. Yeah, Kross, you an inspiration. Keep telling your story and strive for greatness, homie. Yo, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's showing me love and saying positive things, man. You know, uh, it was real hard for me, man. Like I said, man, it is what it is, man. Think it was playful. I gotta forgive myself, man. Just a lot, man. Just a lot, man. I'm striving to do better. I will be doing great. And I always try to learn something every day, man. I appreciate you, Joseph Rivera. Thank you, man. Oh, that's Dead Arm. Yeah, Dead Arm. No, Dead Arm been there, man. It's times when me and Dead Arm done cried on each other's shoulders, man. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing like thinking you about to go on a trailer with your wife and see your kids, and then she stand you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's hard, man. Felisa Cortez, thank you. I love and appreciate you too. And I try to learn from everybody and everything I can. The fact that y'all learning from me is a blessing. I want that. I prayed for this day to come. You know what I mean? And it is. I'm here and I'm able to do things. God holding you up. You're a real person at the end of the day. Thank you, man. Blino the Great. Wow. Thank you, beloved. Yeah, I know a lot of. I read a lot of John Henry Clark books, man. You know what I'm saying? Before the Mayflower, I read a lot of John. I'm familiar with John Henry Clark. Diop. You know what I mean? A lot of them. What's the brother name, man? Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson's books is a must read too. A lot of people who don't know Carter G. Woodson is Carter G. Woodson is probably one of the most academically, probably the most smartest, and had more accolades on him than a lot of people when we speaking about 17, 1800s, man. Carter G. Woodson is the reason why February is Black History Month. He wanted it was started off as Black History Week with because Abraham Lincoln's birthday is in February, and it was another reason why, but that's why he picked February. It ended up becoming Black History Month. Carter G. Woodson is known as the father of of American Black history. That's what he's deemed. He's deemed the father. You know, yeah, I just went on a little emotional journey. I didn't even think I was even gonna go there. As Dot, it was shut, bro. There was something you had in mind because right now I'm doing a Western Union, a Western theme. Oh, Western theme. Hat boy salute. You already know it ain't been my show. Big homie, you are inspiration to me, bro. Kareem Burnham, thank you, brother, man. I appreciate that hat, man. You know what I mean? My comrade Big Un just touched down 25 year. He sends his love. Yeah, Big Un, that's my brother, man. Me and Un been, you know what I'm saying? Me and Un been a few places together, man. You know what I mean? And Un is a solid dude too. Tell him I said what's up, man, and God bless, and welcome home, man. You know what I mean? I hope he make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? And get right back on track. But I said 60, so I'm gonna just do it 70. help the vision. I take that as a compliment. Tupac, I actually got to met Tupac. You know, Tupac used to live down the block from me. Tupac used to live on 183rd and Walton. If you hear that song, My Block, he say 183rd and Walton. You know what I mean? Yeah, salute to Pop. Shout out to the Brody Mel Kross. Your name is respected all through the prison system. New York, New York. That's a fact. I appreciate you, man. That damn sure came with a big price, man. But it is what it is. But yeah, I met Pop. I met Pop. Pop was right down the block. You know, I met Pop, man. Y'all thank y'all for having me, man. I thank y'all for listening to what I had to say. Um, Appreciate y'all tuning in. Even the ones that wasn't so mature in my comments, man. Salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing anyway, man. Hope that y'all get something out of it, man. But I'm just real. I'm just real with it, man. I even shared my pain with y'all, man. I'm going through a lot, man, but it is what it is, I'd rather party and do all that than to let y'all see me dwell in my sorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna definitely always keep giving y'all the real, and this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get. Salute. I appreciate y'all. I love my YouTube family. Nitro Active. Yeah, them tracks you sent was fire, hands down. Love you too, Miss Playful. Freezer Cortez. Thank you. I know he's waiting for me. I gotta renew my relationship with him, man. I don't know how this weekend gonna plan because I could only go home on the weekends. You know what I mean? So and there's no out there. I didn't get settled enough to really get a church and all that, man. But while I'm out here, if I'm out here in New York this weekend, man, I think I'm gonna sit down and renew my renew my relationship, man. Sit down, have a talk to him. P. West, Carter G. Wilson was not COINTELPRO. J. Edgar Hoover was COINTELPRO. Carter G. Woodson is the father of Black American history. Helping the vision, man. Yo, that touched my heart, man. Definitely, man. Y'all inspired me too. Breeze Brim 59, you already know, Little Country Fred. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Felissa Cortez, Miss Playful, all of y'all, all of my Mars, all of the whole family, those that's just tuning in, whatever. Appreciate y'all, man. Have a blessed night, man. Dress warm for this weather, man. This weather getting nasty out here. It's about to get cold. Have a blessed night. I know y'all gotta eat. Y'all about to go to sleep, man. Sorry for taking up too much of y'all time.